And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, MFers, newbies of all ages, welcome to, well, not of all ages. You probably shouldn't watch this if you're under the age of 18 because we use a little bit of foul language here and there. But here we are, the New York Jets hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. It is officially pouring rain in New Jersey, East Rutherford. The Jets are down 3-10, 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second quarter, and boy, am I already steaming mad, Nate, because Trevor Lawrence stole a touchdown from Travis Etienne. And I'm in the semifinals, and this guy needs it.
Yeah, I'm in a championship this week, and I need and Jalen Hurts isn't playing this week.
Etienne almost fumbles the snap right off the bat as soon as I say that, or fumbles the handoff.
But I trust Gardner Minshew.
You need Hurts?
He hurt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's not playing.
So, like many person in the fantasy semifinals this week. Nate is in the semifinals without.
No. I'm in a championship.
Oh, it's already the championship.
Yes. It is
okay.
For my league. I trust Gardner. I trust Gardner Minshew. I believe he's going to play well. Dallas defense is not great. If you can stop Michael Parsons, you got a chance at winning.
Strikeout beer in the house, telling me to keep that stash rocking. You know I will, baby. If Gardner Minshew beats Dallas this weekend, this stash is never leaving my face.
I believe he can. Like, I trust. The thing is, he has a good offensive line. He has decent weapons. Dallas Goedert comes back, so I believe all I need Gardner Minshew to do is this: don't turn the ball over, throw 2-3 touchdowns, and we'll be fine.
I mean, everything you said.
That's all I need. A.J. Brown, I need him to go over 100 yards and a touchdown. That's it. That's all I need.
I mean, that's a little bit steeper.
That's not steep. That's not steep at all.
I mean, you got a guy who rolling in off the bench. He's going to throw you 100 yards.
He did it in Jacksonville. Everybody remember Minshew Mania. He did it in Jacksonville.
I get it, but he hasn't played a game this season. I mean, I'm just saying it's not easy to just roll out of bed and.
He's been practicing, so guess
he's
what?
Been practicing. That's true. And maybe a little bit of extra juice with the passing of head coach Mike Leach. You know, he was there for the funeral, missed practice this week. So
you never know. You never know. Gardner Minshew may have he may have something to prove.
Evan Ingram just stumbling, fumbling down the sidelines.
I believe in Gardner Minshew to take care of Dallas this week. Dallas secondary is shit. We all know this. We saw it against. We see it every week. We see it every week.
They are more. You're less afraid of them than the front seven, right?
Yeah. If you can take care of the front seven, and realistically, if you can take care of Michael Parsons, you don't have a problem because DeMarcus Ware is not the same guy. Not DeMarcus Lawrence isn't the same guy, and the rest of those guys are a bunch of B-list pass rushers. So if you take care of Michael Parsons and don't allow him to disrupt your offense, Gardner Minshew is going to have a day. Because that's what happened when they played the Cowboys the first time. They took Michael Parsons out of the game.
Yeah, I can't say I've been watching a whole lot of every Cowboys game, but I do feel like I've heard DeMarcus Lawrence's name a lot less this season.
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence got paid that money, and he's been shit ever since. And I'm sure there's a lot of Cowboy fans that would agree with me.
Hey, how about your boy Fadayesi Olakun? I mean, just tearing it up in the NFL this year.
Who?
The former linebacker for the Falcons, currently on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh,
Olakun, yeah. That's
it's how you like every time we get a good player. It's like for whatever reason, these players
edit that out in post
and become great players. DeAndre Campbell did it. Keanu Neal is in Tampa Bay playing well. Olakun. But for whatever reason, when they're with us, we couldn't seem to get these fucking dudes to get their own potential.
No, they suck.
They fucking suck. And now you look at Devondre Campbell. He's a pillar in that fucking Green Bay defense.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Where was that at when you was with us?
Boy, what a dumb move by them, huh?
Right. So
Freaking ETN can't get anything going since I said I needed him to do something.
and then
Christian Kirk taking a little screen pass, about 5-6 yards here, and we got a 4th down coming up from Jacksonville.
since we're talking about the Falcons, let's discuss the Falcons.
Let's discuss it. Ritter made his first start. What do you got?
Ass. That's what I got. Shit was awful. Shit was terrible. How do you? I don't know what Arthur Smith. I don't know what Arthur Smith is doing. I don't know. I really don't understand. I don't understand the play calling. I don't understand a lot of things that Arthur Smith thinks about. But you have a rookie getting his first NFL start. Why not give him shit that he's comfortable with? Let's get him some plays that's comfortable. Let's get him some short throws, some screen. I don't know why we don't run screens.
What were they doing? What were they doing that wasn't working?
Everything. The only thing that was working was the run game.
Because I remember Cincinnati, he ran like a lot of shotgun and spread. Like, were they doing that?
Yeah, a lot of that dumb shit. Like, it's just, for me, it was just like I just couldn't wrap my head around what was happening. And we end up getting our faces kicked in by the Saints. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then on top of that, Dean Pease is mysteriously ran over by one of the Saints players in warm-ups and taken to the hospital.
So whoa. What's with that?
I say it was set up. Like, how the hell do you run into our defensive coordinator doing warm-ups?
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like it was on purpose.
That's what I take it as. But it happened. So he was rushed to the hospital. So he wasn't there for the game. So I don't know who the hell was calling defense, but whoever it was needed to be fired because our defense was atrocious.
Dude, we've reached a whole new level of psychological, well, that's physical as well, warfare when you're just taking out coordinators. Like, wow.
So there was no adjustments made on defense. Nothing. We just kept playing the same fucking defense, and we were getting our asses torched for it.
Yeah. Well, who would take over in a situation like that, I wonder? I mean, they got to have someone, but
somebody. I'm sure whoever.
Linebacker coach,
like a linebacker coach or whoever. I'm sure he has somebody, but whoever it is needs to be fired, and he not call defensive plays ever again.
So, I mean, what did the score end up being in that game?
What was it? I don't think it was close.
Let's see here. We got 21-18. It was close.
Yeah, baby. Come here. What's up?
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
DJ's not on right now.
What?
Yeah. Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
You just had to take a little nap?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Finish watching TV. Give me a hug.
I want to watch you.
No.
Do you know?
Yeah, go. You ready to go? Go ahead. I'll come get you when I'm done.
I want to do.
I don't know. Go see if Nana's still awake.
No, she isn't.
She's asleep?
Can I go to the front?
Yeah, put some pants on, though.
Bye, Dylan. See Dylan?
Dylan's... Oh, come on. Dylan, really? Do you have the game on? Yes, the game is on. Dylan, what the hell happened? Oh, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we just lost Dylan. Oh my God. Yeah, I think we just lost Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if we can get him back on. No. Oh, come on.
Hey, man.
There he is. What the hell happened?
Dude, this laptop is the most deceptive thing. It'll say it has a certain percentage of battery, and then it just dies on you.
Well, why don't you keep it charged?
That's the problem in the first place. That's why the battery sucks, because she keeps it plugged in all the time.
This is your wife's fault.
Well, I said she, you said my wife. I'm not. Someone connect the dots. I'm glad it booted up pretty quick like this, though. I will say that about this laptop. Oh man, Zach Wilson down again. Whew.
What?
Where you put my pants at?
They look by your bed
Okay.
or on a chair. Or put some shorts on.
Alex, unfortunately, if we play it,
Yeah.
I'd love to be a rebel, but if we play it, we'll get booted, and then there's no point to even doing it.
Yeah, that's why we have to keep him down.
But it is available. Let me just say that. I mean, if you seek, you will find it somewhere. Just gotta have persistence.
But so we did. So there was some breaking news that we had this week. A Hall of Famer passed this week.
That's right. Yep, they just showed that on the screen.
Yeah, Pittsburgh great. I want to make sure I get his name correctly. What was
Francis.
it? Francis. What was his name? What was it? I don't want to.
Franco.
Yeah, Franco
Yeah.
Harris.
Franco Harris.
Yes, there it goes. I knew it was something.
His name is Frank O'Harris. He's Irish.
He was 72. Was it 72 when he passed?
Yep.
I think those are always hard, especially with this coming weekend. It's the 50th anniversary of the miracle catch. Raiders, Steelers are playing this week, so I think it's gonna be a very emotional game for Pittsburgh fans.
Yeah, isn't that actually kind of ironic that he died at 72, and I believe that play happened in 72? I mean, I could be wrong.
Hey, listen. There's no coincidence here.
No such thing, man. No
such
such thing
as a coincidence. But it's one of those things that has to happen. So the NBA rolled out some stuff this week.
Oh yeah?
As far as their eligible players for the Hall of Fame. Dwayne Wade,
okay.
Dirk Nowitzki, they headline this list of players.
I might know some guys here. I don't know anyone new, but as far as like guys who would be eligible now,
yeah, Dwayne Wade, Dirk, and a few others have been named as potential Hall of Famers this year, and I think they're going to get in. But I think the NFL and I think the NBA, I think there's a difference as far as how long you have to be out before you're eligible for the Hall of Fame. Because Dwayne Wade he's only been out the league 2 years, maybe 2 years.
Oh really?
I think so.
Dang.
I don't think he's been out that long.
Are he and Gabrielle Union still together?
Yes, they're still together.
Man, I saw her on The View the other day because I have this really unhealthy habit of hate watching The View, which I know sounds ridiculous.
Why'd you watch it?
I don't know. But you're hearing it live right here from me at almost 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Your boy Dylan hate watches The View on a daily basis, and it's sad and it's not healthy, but I do it.
It's not healthy at all. Not at all.
There was a time when it was good, like when Barbara Walters was on there, and they brought like guys like Norm Macdonald on there. Like it was
when it wasn't less political.
Well, not so much. It was always been political, but at least like there was I don't know. It was a different air to it, I guess. It actually felt like more perspectives instead of just one-sided. But and maybe that's what Norm brought to light is how one-sided it was. But anyway,
all right.
So Gabrielle Union was on there, and she just seems like a real fucking joy.
So here's the list of those players that are on the list for this year's 2023's Hall of Fame. Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade, Paul Gasol, Tony Parker.
Who
else?
Parker over Gasol for me.
Chauncey Billups.
My boy.
And that's it.
What?
I think because they don't do like the NFL. The NFL has like a long ass list, and they got to narrow that shit down to the end. I think that list is there. It's probably gonna be who all gets in. But those are some. I mean, those guys had impact on the game.
It's a solid list.
It's a very solid list. Very solid list.
Because Powell is good. I'm surprised like he put up those type of numbers though. Because I always just felt like he was second fiddle.
Oh, he was always sucking Federal, especially when he joined the Lakers with Kobe. But he played his role. He played his role. But when he wasn't with Kobe, before he joined the Lakers, he was a force in himself. He was a very dominant big man.
Maybe it's like Dion says, they just let too many people into these Hall of Fames these days. How do you feel about him going from Jackson State to Colorado, by the way?
I love it.
Did we talk about that last week? I don't remember.
No, we didn't. And I meant to mention it. Here's the thing. For all the individuals that are upset that he left the HBCU, listen, the man was using his salary to rebuild the facility. He was not getting any outside help from any alumni, from nobody. He went to HBCU when he really didn't have to. He put them on the map. They were on ESPN. Nobody ever saw, no one saw a full HBCU game on ESPN. Never. Ever. You can't think of it. Not until Dion got there. He had 2 undefeated seasons with this team. He brought them, I think, 2 SWAC titles.
Go.
They didn't win their bowl game this year, but you know what? He did what he's supposed to do. He put this team on the map. He did what he was supposed to do. And he went to Colorado. The problem is that a certain group of people, I'm not going to call them out, they're never happy. They're never satisfied. They piss and moan about how there's not enough black coaches in the NCAA. There's not enough black coaches in these Power 5 schools. Dion gets there. Oh, he's a sellout. He left us. Shut the fuck up. Shut the entire fuck up. That's what you need to do. Deion Sanders did what he was supposed to do at Jackson State. He went to Colorado, and guess what? He's going to give all those little black boys that you talk about an opportunity to play on a very big stage.
Very true. And now, a lot of people who wouldn't have otherwise known very much about that college know about that college now, even though he's moved on. Like you said, put him on the map.
He got some of them in the league right now. Yeah. Nobody was looking at fucking HBCU players until Dion got there. And now he did what he was supposed to do. Now it's like, oh my God, he's a sellout. Why'd you leave us? Because I'm not supposed. And his is his words. He said, what? You want me to die here? No, I wasn't. I didn't come here to die here. He did a job. He did what he was supposed to do. He turned the program around, and he went on to Colorado. I don't see the problem with it. Travis Hunter's going to have an opportunity to showcase his talent on a bigger stage. His son is going to have a bigger chance to show his talent, have an opportunity to get scouted. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I mean, are we really at a point at this time in America where we're telling a black man not to climb the ladder to success?
Yep, pretty much, yeah. Because it doesn't benefit those other people. The thing is this. When he was at that HBCU, why wasn't nobody donating to the school? Why wasn't there all these black actors and rappers and actresses that are upset with him for leaving? Why wouldn't y'all donate money? Why wasn't y'all helping him build this school up?
They probably lost it all on FTX. Dude, I'm not really worried about that shit, but I did put my information out there for crypto. Like I applied for like a card that I put way too much information out there to get. Like I'm on all these different apps like Gemini and freaking Coinbase and all this dumb shit that I'm not going to need. Like
I think you'll be fine. I think
that was stupid.
I think you'll be fine. But
I'll probably be fine.
I like it. I like the move that he did. I like it. I like the fact that he's in Colorado and they were 1-11. Do you understand how much notoriety he will get if he take a 1-win team to anything over 500? If they go in and let's say they win 8 games next year.
You're talking about Colorado?
Yeah. If they win 8 games, that is a success. They went from 1 win to 8. That's a success.
For sure.
He's gonna motivate these guys to play well. That's
and to say that there's no history here. I mean, Cordell Stewart played at Colorado. Like there's a little bit of history.
It is.
It's not like a historical. I get that. Like I get the point, but that's kind of a cool thing.
It's a dumb point. It's a stupid point to have. Like you're upset because he chose to better himself. Okay, so we're upset because he wants to better himself. Well, that makes sense.
I actually made a really dumb point there. I don't want to take that back. Like it doesn't just because a black quarterback played there doesn't mean that it has anything. That was dumb to say. But
he the thing is like Dion knows what he's doing. He understands what he's doing.
For sure.
And you know what? So now, guess what? So now, if I can do well at Colorado, guess what? When a bigger job pops up, like a SEC job pops up, or a Big 12 or a Big 10 opportunity pops up, guess what? I can throw my name in a hat for that.
I mean, didn't he went to Florida State, right?
Yeah, he went to Florida State.
Imagine that.
Realistically, Florida State wanted to hire him when he was looking at the Jackson State job, but he turned them down because he wanted to go to Jackson State. So I'm not upset with the man. I like what he's doing because now he's going to take all these kids that was with him and he's going to bring them to Colorado and he's going to let them they're going to be on a bigger stage. And people are already talking about Colorado as it is since he's been there.
My thing is, and this is going to sound like maybe a little bit old, maybe a little bit crotchety, maybe a little bit white. I don't know. Maybe this is a white perspective. My thing is, I hope that I don't know Dion. I only know what I see, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope that there's a man behind the brand. Because I think that you have all these young, impressionable kids, and I'm not saying he has like a response. This whole do you have a responsibility to this and that? If you're trying to live your life, it's a long, nuanced conversation. But I just hope that there is a man behind his brand, and I hope that the kids understand that you can have a brand and be silly and be wild and be a great player, and also, live an off the field life that's not like that, because right. I feel like so many guys get caught up in their brand and it spills over into their actual life and it becomes toxic.
But I don't think that's Dion.
Antonio Brown,
Yeah, but I don't think that's Dion, because he's been nothing but positive since he started this coaching trip.
For sure.
And he's been all about these kids. He's been all about the kids. Period. Like he's been all about these young men that he's trying to develop and he's trying to get to the next level. So I think that I don't think he's chasing money. I think he's doing what his community has been bitching about. He's putting himself in a situation where he can throw his name into these Power 5 schools. He can then, coach a little bit in college and then potentially become an NFL head coach. That's what I think that's his goal, is to do it this way. But you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't with this community. No one's ever happy here.
Oh yeah, that's everybody.
There's no happiness here at all.
That's everybody. And it's the same with me. It's like here I am complaining about who his brand is, and maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe he's the most humble guy in the world, and I only see what they like to show on the cameras because that's
humble. Like the word humble, I don't think I would use the word humble to describe Dion.
Well, and that's the thing. Like as cliche, as sad, maybe I'm clinging on to something here, but I do hold a certain respect for humility. And with what I've seen on camera, that doesn't seem to be like when I just like you said, top 3 descriptions of Dion. I don't think humble would be in there. No. But that's what I hope the kids understand. It's still important to be humble, and maybe he is a humble guy and they just don't show it. So whatever it is, I just want the future generations to continue to understand the value of relationships, connections, not being an asshole, and just things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree.
I don't know what just happened, but my God, Joe Flacco needs to come into the game right now. Oh, okay, never mind.
Well,
it was the end of the half play.
Garrett Wilson jumped offside for whatever reason.
Oh my God. I do wonder, man. I mean, the Jets need this game. Like, if they win this game, they're 8-7. They're right in it.
Zach, they need this game because the thing is this: they're 7-7. The Patriots are 7-7.
Yeah.
Dude, here's the thing: both of these teams need this game because if Jacksonville wins and Tennessee somehow manages to lose to Houston on Sunday, Jacksonville takes the number 1 spot because they beat Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah. So
Damn.
Jacksonville has already beaten Tennessee. So if they manage to win this game and Tennessee somehow manages to lose to Houston on Saturday, they take the number 1 spot.
No Tannehill. I mean, Malik Willis. This could be Houston.
They gonna have to rely heavily on Mr. Derrick Henry.
Oh, Derrick Henry's gonna see 30 carries easy.
Hey, guess what? I need him because he's on my team. I need them carries, and I need them to be positive, and I need Mr. Henry not to fumble.
I didn't know Jacksonville was so close.
Yeah, they're 6-8.
Yeah.
Beating Dallas because Cowboys, they tend to choke at the wrong fucking time.
Man, that was.
I never saw that come. After he fumbled, I was like, "That's game." I was like, after Trevor Lawrence fumbled, I was like, "Oh, that's game, ball game, easy, no problem. Go ahead and take." Why the fuck would you throw the ball on 3rd down? Just run the ball. Even if you don't get it, you're in fucking field goal range. Even if you don't get it, you're in fucking field goal range. But no, we're going to throw the ball.
Gotta throw the ball.
Miss it. Incomplete, stop the clock. Jacksonville goes down. It kicks a field goal to go into overtime, and then Dak throws a pick 6. I was like, y'all are the biggest fucking frauds. And here's the thing.
I never yelled Rayshon Jenkins so hard in my life.
I would say like this. My frauds right now are Dallas, Minnesota, and that's really it right now at the moment.
After that big comeback, Minnesota.
No, they're still fucking frauds. How the fuck you go down 33-0? Before halftime.
I mean, they wouldn't have had to come back if he didn't get down.
You wouldn't have had to have it. They are the number 1 team in I think they lead the league in comebacks this year. That means you fucked around for 3 quarters. No, at all. No, they're frauds. They lost to Detroit. So, and you beat, and honestly, let's be real. Let's be honest.
Boy, how about this Christmas sweater from Ryan Fitzpatrick? Real quick, I just want to make note. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick always with the swag.
He's a bad football player.
He's a fun football player. If you want to call it bad, fine.
He's bad football. You don't become a journeyman for nothing. Okay? You don't become a journeyman for nothing. My ass. Peyton Manning didn't become no journeyman.
This means a lot of teams wanted your services.
Bullshit. You were just a designated backup your entire career. I personally, like I said, for me, I see Dallas and I see Minnesota as frauds. Like they're not teams you're gonna want to rely on. Now, I can't even call them the dark horse. The Niners are gonna be a problem for anybody.
Man.
I don't care. And honestly, looking at it, they're getting healthy. And looking at it, if the Eagles have to play them at some point, it's going to be a problem.
No, for sure. I agree. I get it. Like, I understand that Kyle Shanahan's name will always be linked to that horrible Super Bowl loss. I get that.
2 Super Bowl losses. Because remember, they were up 20-10 in the 4th quarter against the Chiefs, and he blew it.
I understand that Kyle Shanahan's name will always be linked to 2 horrible Super Bowl losses, but God damn it, man. The guy knows how to scheme. He knows how to do a game plan.
He definitely does.
Mr. Irrelevant just tore up 2 teams.
2 teams. And beat Brady. You didn't just beat 2 teams. You beat a top team in Miami. You hung 33 on their fucking heads. And then you come in the next week and hang 35 on the goat's head.
You got everyone standing in a row. 200 some odd guys stood in a row, and the last guy standing just won you 2 games.
2 big games.
Well,
well, no,
a lot
3
of
big
help.
games.
Granted, the defense is playing great, McCaffrey and all that, but man.
And he won 3 games because they beat the Seahawks on last Thursday to take the division. So he got you to the playoffs. So Mr. Irrelevant he's making a name for himself. And we got to give credit to the defense. The defense is definitely stepping up, but there's a lot of injuries, and I think those injuries are going to become weak points at some point when they start playing better teams when the playoffs come around. Like I think they just lost a corner. He tore his Achilles or ACL. So they got a lot of their top corners sitting on the sidelines right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Boy, Bosa, he's playing lights out right now.
I'm gonna put it like this: when we played the Niners, Nick Bosa didn't play, and we whooped the ass. If Nick Bosa would have been in that game would have been completely different.
Speaking of defensive linemen, how about Quinnen Williams getting this strip sack early in the game, really leading to only Jets points so far because they were so close in field goal range already, but right here, covering up a screen pass later in the game. He's been tearing it up all season long, too. And I'm going to use the term tearing it up, apparently, for the rest of the show. That's my new favorite term for tonight.
The thing is, the Jets are a good team on paper. They're great. They're a great team on paper. Defensively, offensively, the only fucking weak point is their fucking quarterback position. That's the problem. It's bad quarterback play. If they can get a quarterback in this year's draft, they'll be fine. And honestly, I wouldn't even look. There's gonna be some free agents. There's gonna be some people you can look into. So here's my question to you. Let's say Minnesota. Oh, next Thursday, Titans.
I was gonna say. I just wanted to let everyone know next Thursday we'll be back on the 29th.
Oh yeah, we definitely will be back. Titans and Cowboys. We will be back. We shall return. How do you feel if Kirk Cousins, let's say they have a first round knockout, do you keep him? He's been bad in primetime games. Do you keep Kirk Cousins? Do you keep believing in Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes. I mean, for a couple of reasons, a lot of it. I mean, he's played very well this season. There's no denying that.
True.
And also, what's your alternative? They don't have a free agent they can just plug in and say you're as good as Kirk Cousins. And they drafted Kellen Mond with high hopes, but hasn't really played out yet.
I didn't think they cut him.
I think they did. Yeah, I don't think he's even on the team anymore.
So I mean, that's why they you got for me. If I'm
and obviously they won't draft high enough to get a QB. So
nah, they won't draft high enough to get a QB. I'm just looking at it you look at teams like, does Detroit stick with Goff? That's the question. What's going to be the future for Green Bay? Is Aaron Rodgers coming back? Is he leaving? What's the future for Tampa? Is Brady coming back next year? What do you do as a team? What are you looking at? Like how do you prep for a potential? Obviously Brady might retire. I believe he will retire. I believe Tom Brady will retire at the end of this year because it was a bad. He's been bad all year. He's literally really been bad all year.
So, I mean, you said Green Bay, and I think they're going to go with – I mean, they're just going to transition right into Jordan Love, I would imagine, right?
Yeah. I ain't seen enough of him to believe that he's okay.
And then who else did you say?
Tampa.
I mean, you said Tampa.
Because they don't have anybody.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Oh, you said Detroit. Detroit is – I mean, at this point, they're probably going to have to roll with Goff next season because they won't be drafting high enough to get a quarterback either. So they'll definitely be rolling with Goff and then maybe a later, second round, third round guy. But they don't have anyone waiting in the wings right now. And then, yeah, Tampa's interesting because they have Kyle Trask, but how
Bless you. Is he ready?
Right. Is he ready? and they're not going to be drafting high enough. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, Blaine Gabbert is their backup right now.
I'm also looking at the Raiders situation. Do you keep Derek Carr? Because I believe Josh McDaniels might get fired. I have a strong feeling that might happen. It may not, but I'm leaning towards that. If they miss the playoffs, I think somebody might end up getting fired. I think if he don't get fired, he losing his entire coaching staff.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. So
that's my question. Like, I'm looking at, like, what do you do with because obviously Derek Carr hasn't panned out like he's supposed to.
I pulled up the list of 2023 quarterback free agents. So let's go through them real quick and we'll see how you feel. How do you feel about this young whippersnapper, Tom Brady? He'll be a free agent next year.
He is. I can't sign him. At this point, he's
probably going to retire.
He's going to be 46. And after what I saw this year, I can't sign him. I just can't sign him.
He has -6 rushing yards this season.
Yeah, I wouldn't hang my hat on signing Tom Brady.
Okay, so Baker Mayfield's a free agent next season.
Baker.
There's a name.
I think if he can get put in the right, I think what's going to happen is
because Matt Stafford already said he's coming back, so that's important to know. Stafford already said he's coming back.
For what? Why?
He said it was on his wife's podcast or something like that. His podcast. His wife asked him,
"Stay away. Stay. You've been shit all year. You started the season shit. You gonna end the season shit. Why come back?
Georgia Bulldogs. They don't quit.
It doesn't and people keep saying, "Oh, well, he's hurt." No, he's not. He's bad. He's always been a bad quarterback.
No, you're out of your mind.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Don't start with me. Matt Stafford, he's a good quarterback. Come on.
In which way, shape, or form?
He was always good for Detroit, and then he won a Super Bowl his first year with the Rams.
He was a punching bag in Detroit.
Yeah. Because they can't block.
He got beat repeatedly on a
and he
weekly
never
basis.
hardly missed a game. He's a goddamn Iron Man. He's everything Detroit should be.
Don't win games. You had arguably the best receiver ever.
And they put up numbers.
And Kelvin Johnson.
Yeah.
And what the fuck did you do with it?
Put up numbers.
Numbers don't win games.
I know. Teams win games, and they never built
400
a team.
yards and still lose.
They never built a team.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't believe in Matthew Stafford. I think he got lucky winning that Super Bowl. He led the league in picks last year. He led the league in pick sixes last year. He got lucky and went to the Super Bowl. Because think about it. If Aaron Donald is a split second or a hair late getting to Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase is running up the sideline winning the Super Bowl for the Bengals.
True.
So he got lucky. And it's showing this year is how bad they've been playing.
He didn't get lucky. I mean,
he got lucky.
He and Megatron were a fantastic fantasy pair. They put up numbers.
All they were good for us.
And he and Cooper Kupp are the same way. The guy is a good quarterback. You got to build a team around him.
He has an entire team around him. You had an entire team built around you, and for whatever reason, you still led the league in interceptions and still led the league in pick sixes. You managed to throw some awful-ass pick sixes last year.
You refuse to give this man credit.
I can't. I'm going to give him credit where credit is due, but at the same time,
you are just Mr. What have you done for me lately?
Exactly. That's what the NFL is what have you done for me lately? That's what the NFL is. And he has done nothing. Since the season started, he's been awful. He's been awful. He's been god-fucking awful. You know what? The entire Rams team has been awful. From offense to defense, the receivers, the running backs, quarterbacks, everybody has been fucking awful. The secondary's been getting torched. Jalen Ramsey is fucking. He is burnt toast. Okay, that they should just put every time they show him, they should just put a picture of burnt toast over his fucking face because that's what's been happening to him all goddamn year. He's been getting lit the fuck up.
You say these things, and I don't want to push back on everything you say, but sometimes you have a series of just crazy things you say in a row. Like Matt Stafford's no good. Jalen Ramsey's burnt. Like Jalen Ramsey is the lone bright spot on that team right now.
Jalen Ramsey, if that's the lone bright spot, you got a problem because he been getting his ass torched all year. You saw what we saw what Devontae Adams did to his ass. He been getting burnt.
He had an awesome strip in that game. Like he was going, I think it was Josh Jacobs coming right at him, and he managed to just come out with that ball.
He has been getting his ass torched all year.
So we were wrong. Apparently, the Jets are not going to put in Joe Flacco, and it's still Zach Wilson trying to win this game for them.
Zach Wilson, I think he has the eyesight of a newborn.
And I don't know if the cameraman is just doing a really good job, but they picked out a lot of pissed off Jets fans. I think we're
what? Where are you throwing? It's 4th and 1, bro. Run the ball.
Yeah, what the heck?
It was 3rd and 1. Move your feet.
Hey, how about this? Frank Gore Jr. put on a performance over the weekend.
329.
It was 329 yards. This kid.
Listen, that's insane.
What was the? Let me pull up the name of this bowl game he performed in here. The Lending Tree Bowl. 21 carries, 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a passing touchdown.
Hey, listen, you gotta do it all sometimes. Sometimes you gotta put the team on your back and do it.
That he did.
That's what Derrick Henry going to do for the rest of the season.
Is there any other funny? The Myrtle Beach Bowl. Didn't even know that was a thing. Or did I?
The what?
The Myrtle Beach Bowl.
I swear to God, they just make shit up.
Marshall defeated UConn 28-14. This is one of my favorite ones. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Who played
in Michigan over San Jose State 41-27.
I mean, you know what? You got to like the no-name bowls. Them kids fight hard.
Oh, I do. Trust me, it honestly is one of my favorite things. These random-ass pairings. Middle Tennessee versus San Diego State in the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. That's coming up on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, this bowl season now. Bowl games start to come out.
Oh, yeah, this was the one. This game sucked, which of course it did because it's called the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
Well, how the fuck he get in a bowl game? How the hell does he get a bowl game?
The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl was Fresno State versus Washington State.
I'd have opted out of that goddamn game. I'm not playing this shit.
29-6. Boring ass game.
I'm not playing in this game. I'm opting out of this shit. Kiss my ass. I'm not for to play this.
Actually, I mean, this running back for Fresno State, 209 yards and 2 TDs. Nice. Oh, the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Another interesting one.
Wasabi Fenway Bowl. What the hell?
Jeez. Louisville defeated Cincinnati. Holy Beavers. Did you see this? The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Oregon State 30-3 over Florida. Good Lord.
Not the Florida, not the Gators.
The Gators, man. Chomp, chomp.
Oh, their fucking Gators are awful, man. They're just all around bad. They're just an all around bad team. It's just you can't get stumped by Oregon State. If you're gonna get stumped by somebody, let it be Oregon, not Oregon State.
Man,
Jesus Christ.
Right now, going on is the Lockheed Martin.
That's the Duke, not Duke, the Army versus somebody.
Yeah, Air Force and Baylor.
Air Force, yeah, Air Force. They got to do better with pairing this shit up. They really have to. They have to do better.
Currently 9-7 in the third quarter.
It's 23-7.
Baylor and Air Force?
Yeah, it's 23-7. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, it says 23-7. Why did you just say 9-7?
I'm looking at 9-7.
Yeah, no, it says 23-7. Baylor has the ball, and they're going for it on fourth down, and he's sacked. That's unfortunate.
What the hell?
Why? Because yeah, yours is behind. Because mine's nearing the end. I'm at a minute 27. Yeah, you might want to refresh that. There it goes.
Ah, wow. Go Air Force. All right. Damn. Huh.
Yeah, man. This is. I'm really excited for the. I'm really excited for the New Year 6. I'm ready to take on Ohio State. So we can shut them.
What else is coming up here?
We got a lot coming up. Alabama has Kansas State in the All State Sugar Bowl.
Wisconsin, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, it might be something. I'm looking for some interesting games to take to watch, especially around New Year's.
Oh, Syracuse and Minnesota.
Really?
The bad boy mowers. Pinstripe Bowl. Syracuse is usually in the Pinstripe Bowl.
Oklahoma
Bad boy mowers.
The Cheez-It Bowl.
We got the Cheez-It Bowl. Yep, I was just looking at that.
Texas and Washington in the Valero Alamo Bowl.
Yep.
So what's his name? Bijan Robinson declared for the draft.
Hey, here's one. Okay. When's this? Fuck. When is this? Oh, Thursday the 20. Oh, next Thursday. Okay. Notre Dame and South Carolina. How about that one? The Tech Slayer Gator Bowl.
I don't know.
Tennessee Clemson.
We're gonna see. Neither one of them. Oh, Tennessee gonna still. They obviously were without Hendon Hooker, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Then Ohio State take on us.
How about Evan Ingram? I mean, just been on a roll these last few weeks.
Yeah, he really has. And unfortunately, he's not available to pick up. So I'm like, God damn it. Because I'm trying to listen. There's $500 riding on this week for me.
Ooh.
First place is $500. I need to win this.
Yeah, you do.
I can't go 13-1 and then lose. I can't do that. I got to finish strong.
Dude, that shit does suck.
I got to finish strong. I can't. I took care of the semifinals last week. Now I'm in the finals. I got to take care of it. I can't finish 13. I can't lose.
Got to win back some of that Christmas money.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I need that. I can't come in second place, even though second place is $300. I can't do that. I need the 5. I need to be on top. That's what I need.
So the Sugar Bowl is Alabama and Kansas State, huh?
Absolutely.
I do like his name, Derek Vaughn. It's Vaughn for Kansas State, but he is fun to watch.
The running back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he had the business against TCU.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
Speaking of TCU takes on Michigan.
Oh, you know who else? This guy. Sorry, that's kind of like out of nowhere, but I think his name is Carlos Rodriguez Jr. for Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
He is actually quite a fucking running back too.
Yeah, they talked about him a lot when we played Kentucky, but unfortunately he couldn't get started. So, he just goes by the wayside like everybody else do.
I wish this was the final game, but Ohio State and Georgia, Chick-fil-A Bowl, Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Yes, sir. It's in Atlanta, so we're gonna handle business. We're gonna do exactly what we're supposed to do.
So this lineup is for New Year's Eve. Alabama and Kansas State kicks it off. The Sugar Bowl at noon. Iowa, Kentucky, the Music City Bowl at noon. And then TCU, Michigan in the Fiesta Bowl at 4. And Ohio State, Georgia in the Peach Bowl at 8.
Yes, sir. It is going to be a fun day for New Year's Eve. I'm going to make sure nobody bother me. If you come in here, you better be bleeding. I mean profusely. You got to be damn near on death's door. You bother me, it could be some problems. Don't come bother me for no reason. Them games there is gonna be enough to keep me occupied for the rest of the day.
So we've got.
It's 13-3. Jesus Christ.
That's right.
This game ain't going nowhere.
8 minutes left in the third quarter. Hopefully, Travis Etienne, who is doing well for me in fantasy. Okay, that's good to see. Let's get a touchdown now, Travis. Oh, boy. And we got a drop from Christian Kirk.
I don't know what you got the lead. Just start running the ball.
3rd and 18 for the Jaguars. Oh, by the way, decided I wanted to wear this sweatshirt tonight in honor of the most bravest and noblest man, perhaps on planet Earth.
And who might that be?
President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Why, bro? Why?
Hey, I'm just a humble man of the people like he is. So I'm rocking my green.
That guy's
military wear.
He's full of shit. He's putting his ego before his country. Like, dude, we get it. You're a brave person. We get it. But if you die, then what? What happens then?
I would just like to thank Mr. Biden and the U.S. Congress for giving me all the money of the American taxpayers.
And what happens if you die? Then what happens to your country? Putin's just going to run through and run roughshod. That's what's going to happen. Honestly, I feel like this whole Ukraine-Russia thing, it's a big brother, little brother thing. Let them beef that shit out. Let them deal with that. We need to stay the fuck away from it because it ain't got nothing to do with us. It's big brother, little brother. Let them do that. Yeah, ain't my ass. You better let them deal with that. It ain't got nothing to do with us.
Actually has everything to do with us.
How?
Bro. I don't want this I don't want this mostly football podcast to turn into history on geopolitical fucking affairs, but it has everything.
I don't care nothing about them affairs. I don't care nothing about that. Listen, let them fucking fight that shit out. If one loses, one loses. Ain't got shit to do it. Let that shit be. Okay? Yeah. Don't drag us into some shit we don't need to be involved in.
All I will say is go seek out. It's not easy to find, but if you have Rumble, maybe it's on YouTube, but look up Ukraine on Fire by Oliver Stone. There's another one. It's something on fire, and it's like if you search Ukraine on fire, it kind of misdirects you to this other something on fire. But it's Ukraine on Fire by Oliver Stone. You got to find that one, and that one takes you through, 2014 and the whole coup that happened with that, and I think even a little further back, and then all of the Biden, fucking shit that goes on behind the scenes too, with Burisma and. Then what we got going,
sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Victoria Newland is a character, a lot of shit going on.
Sounds like some shit we don't need to be involved in. Sounds like
it's some shit we involved ourselves in.
Exactly. Sounds like some shit you should just mind your business on. That's what it should. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like we didn't mind our own business.
I mean, we're going back a ways, but yeah.
It is what it is, but so apparently Brittany Griner had a welcome home party.
That's right.
And all of 20 people showed up.
Bro. I mean 20 people.
20 motherfuckers showed up. Do you understand? I had 20 people at my daughter's birthday party.
If each of the reporters who asked about Brittany Griner on a weekly basis showed up to this fucking thing, they would have had 40 people at this thing.
She had 20.
But of course, none of them showed up because they don't actually care. They just want to ask questions every week.
Where was Steph Curry? Okay. Where was LeBron James?
Oh, snap.
20 people showed up.
Speaking of.
What's up, boy?
Oh, shit.
What is up, TJ? No soundboard. Otherwise, we'd bring in the applause. I will do it post. But my friend, how's it going? We got Jets in the background. Apparently, officially, the score is 16-3.
Yes.
Is it time to bring in Joe Flacco?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I was skeptic about Zach Wilson this year because I thought he has an amazing arm strength, but this team has quit on this kid.
That's all he has. He has arm strength, but he has the fucking vision of a newborn baby. His fucking accuracy is awful.
So sorry for the late entry, guys. I sat down to start this and I knocked over my camera and I apparently unplugged everything. So I had to start from scratch. So for the last 30 minutes, I've been like scrambling to like, okay, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. This goes here. This goes here. Wait, no, it doesn't go there. Oh, it was a nightmare.
So how's the house?
I'm glad nothing's changed. I mean, this sounds like the beginning to just be a dad.
Right?
As always.
Golly,
so
man.
How's everybody doing, TJ?
Everybody's good, man. The only one that's got COVID is Carter. He's staying quarantined to his room, and we're here. So we're sitting
the Christmas holiday,
right? And we're sitting out this Arctic storm that has hit Texas.
Hey, listen, I enjoy the hell out of it. You know what I mean?
I work in it. I don't. And I work with water and sewer. I definitely don't like it.
Oh, I'm sure you don't. It started like I left the house this morning. It was like 46. By the time 10 o'clock hit, it was like fucking 24. I'm like, okay, so this shit is really happening.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say, as poorly as the Jets are playing, those uniforms are awesome. Those are my favorite uniforms. Are the ones that they're wearing right now. That's the only good thing about tonight.
Yeah. Dude, the uniforms are killer. The green face mask on the black helmet, such a nice, like, subtle touch. And Zach Wilson goes down yet again on first down.
And a holding call injury. Yep.
Zach, what the fuck, man? All right, listen. You gotta at this point you gotta eat it, and you gotta just say, you know what? Come sit down. Just sit the fuck down and let Joe Flacco take over. Because this is like it's a 13-point game. You have a lot of time to come back. Zach Wilson is not going to win you this game.
No,
he's not going to win you this game, and you need this game to stay in the race.
If the Jets win this,
they're just playing to see, can our young guys still play this and that. That's not what this is. This is a very winnable, necessary game. Like, you need to have your best players, the guys who give you the best chance to win, right? Like, that's what coaches always say. I'm going to put out there the guys that give us the best chance to win.
Robert Saleh is a stubborn man. Look at this dumb shit. What the fuck? Why are you throwing punts, man?
I mean, that throw right there.
He's just throwing
that
punts.
Was crazy. That was a crazy throw.
Punts. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
He just threw up
this goofy ass look on his face.
An absolute rainbow.
Like, what are you doing? What are you looking at? Like, what? He just like, fuck it. Somebody out there.
So I'm about 30 seconds behind y'all.
3rd and 25 and gained a good 9 yards.
See, I'm at 2nd and 25.
He's just like, fuck it, somebody out there. Like, what is it? Like, come on, Zach Wilson.
This whole team has quit on this kid.
Oh, wow.
I was high on Zach Wilson when he came out of college.
You guys are about to see 2 shirtless men in ponchos who should not be shirtless, and a very drunk black Ed the fireman.
Hey, you got to drink at this point. You have to drink at this point. Yeah, he's drunk. Oh, he's extremely drunk.
I'm still watching the 2nd and 25 pass.
Oh, he's extremely drunk.
So it's 3rd and 25 now. I'm fixing to see what happens here.
I think you got to bench him at this point.
Oh, and that's the thing. They did bench him because, from what I understood, is that they wanted him to go back to the practice squad and kind of. Oh wow, yes. Shirtless men in ponchos, absolutely.
Those big nipples.
He shanked it.
But
those big Asian nips.
They set him down to get him to relax and feel like what it's like to work under pressure in practice. And supposedly, of course, a head coach being a head coach, he told press that he's been doing really good. Obviously,
that's a fucking lie. He's a fucking liar. Robert Saleh is a stubborn human being.
But
after I started,
a very good coach.
Huh?
Also a very good coach. I know you said this was a great team on paper. I don't think it is. I think this is an average to at best team on paper.
On paper,
and he's managed to make them competitive right now.
Their record speaks for itself. No. They are a 500 team.
I think they're overperforming, in my opinion.
If you look at them on paper, outside of Zach Wilson, you got great receivers. You have a great running back. Your offensive line is not horrible.
I don't think anyone would call them great, though.
Huh?
I just don't think anyone would really call these players great. Like Gary Wilson's a rookie
you have good
Quentin Williams is the only one that comes to mind for me.
Yeah,
was he defensive tackle, I think?
Yeah,
for sure.
Sauce Gardner's been doing amazing this year.
Right, but coming into the season, like you didn't know these rookies, were going to be what they are. So I just think that's where you can give credit to Salah. It's like Garrett Wilson has been good, Sauce Gardner has been good. So,
but you at some point. Here's my thing: if you bench a guy, right, and then Mike White comes in, and Mike White's he's leagues beyond fucking Zach Wilson, plays great, he gets hurt. I am not going back to Zach Wilson, especially if I got Joe Flacco sitting in the wings. I'm not going back to Zach Wilson. He's going to have to sit for the rest of the year because Joe Flacco is going to give me the better chance of winning. I'm not going back to Zach Wilson. It makes no sense.
If nothing else, like Flacco's not putting you in, 3rd and 25. He's not throwing up those ridiculous passes. Like
exactly. You need. That's the thing. You need to win this game. Like this is a very important game for you.
Yeah.
You have to win this game because if you don't, you lose. You fall behind the Patriots.
And you gotta, I know it was said early on in the season, like very early on in the season, but it probably sticks with Zach Wilson. Like when Garrett Wilson, the receiver, said, "Well, this was when Joe was playing," and Garrett was like, "Yeah, Joe just, he puts the ball right where it needs to be. He's a quarterback who's accurate." It's like, gosh,
exactly, and that's the problem with Zach Wilson. I don't know what the fuck he's looking at. Maybe he needs corrective eye surgery or some shit like what Jameis Winston went through. I don't know because I don't know what the fuck he's looking at half the time. Well, I'm trying to figure out where he's throwing the ball to.
What you have is you have a quarterback that's coming to the league, same as Trevor Lawrence. That came in the same year, if I'm not mistaken. And you're seeing that Trevor Lawrence is kind of coming into his own now that he has a coach. And you're seeing Zach Wilson, he's not. And he's not cut out for this league. He really
not.
isn't.
And I had high hopes for this kid coming out of BYU, but he didn't fucking do it. He failed.
And these big arm inaccurate guys, like there's been a long history, with Ryan Mallett, Brock Osweiler, Christian Hackenberg.
Absolutely. All those guys are bums, but they had great arms.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's what Zach Wilson is. He has a big arm, but that arm isn't really that big. So
he's really not that big. That's what's kind of funny too. Like he's not that big. Jay Cutler wasn't a big guy, never really ripped, but damn if he couldn't throw a mean fastball.
See, Flacco is one of those guys where he's not an elite quarterback. He'll never be an elite quarterback. But if you play smart football, he'll win you a game.
Joe Flacco's an elite quarterback. Stop it.
Okay, here's what's scary.
Coming from the same guy that likes Cam Newton. I don't want to hear it.
Has your favorite quarterback won a Super Bowl?
Yes.
No.
Is Etienne out again?
Etienne is in again, and looks like he's in.
My favorite quarterback is Brett Favre, and then followed by that is Matt Stafford, so I don't want to hear it.
Matthew Stafford's a fucking bum.
He's got a Super Bowl.
He got lucky on that shit.
He still has a Super Bowl.
He needs to retire. He needs
still
to
has a Super Bowl.
Or his fucking brain is mush. He's had a number of concussions. He needs to retire before his fucking brain is mush.
Stafford is this generation's Troy Aikman.
Oh, you're out. That's
what?
You guys are crazy. Crazy.
What is
like what the hell? Did you just not watch the Lions for the past however long?
They were awful.
I was talking about his injury.
The magic that Matt Stafford was able to pull off was such little to work with.
Was a part of the 0-16 Lions.
I was talking about his injuries, you numbskulls.
Yeah, but Nate was trashing him before that.
I was trashing him way before that. He's a guy that's gonna give you numbers. That's it.
Never had an O-line. Never had a run game. Literally has had
he has all that.
Granted, Megatron, maybe the best receiver of all, one of the best receivers of all time.
He has all that with the Rams now, and he still can't throw the fucking ball accurately.
Super Bowl. Stop just passing over that. He won the Super Bowl. Damn you.
He won Super Bowl. Listen, okay? Aaron Donald won in that Super Bowl.
Where is Travis Etienne? What the hell?
Yes, baby.
Snoop Connor? That's not a good thing.
That's not a catch.
What? What's up?
Hi.
Hey.
That's a gift.
Hey. Probably first time seeing TJ in a while.
That's a Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the
What?
Kanasheen and Vishareen? Was that a rock movie?
The who?
Kishareen and Vishareen?
Oh, the Black Adam.
What was that? There was something else.
It was all right. It wasn't the greatest.
Oh, you saw Black Adam?
I did.
I
watch
refuse
it.
to watch it. I refuse.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was.
I refuse.
Yeah, we know why you refuse.
Why'd you refuse? You don't like
It's
The
not
Rock?
called White Adam.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Do you not like The Rock anymore, TJ?
No, I don't.
Why? What did he do to
'Cause
you?
He's an attention whore.
Where did he touch you? What
Everywhere. My eardrums.
do you mean he's an attention whore?
He's 50 years old going on podcast now after the Liver King crap. He's coming out, oh, I don't do steroids. You're full of crap. You're 50 years old. Yes, you do. Shut up.
Yeah, he does. He
Dude,
does.
if it was John Cena and it was called White Adam, you would have pre-ordered it.
No, I don't like John Cena either, so no. No. You talk like Carlos Mencia or what's his name? Gabor Iglesias? I'll think about it.
Gabriel has a new stand-up on Netflix.
Dude, that was awesome.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm gonna have
It
to
was
watch
awesome.
it tonight. Well, I don't know if I'm at time tonight because shit, I gotta get up early.
Yeah, you people in the work. It's overrated.
You're right, it is fucking overrated.
Meanwhile, you're probably on call. Oh, that's right. You can't go anywhere.
I'm on call until Christmas.
But you can't go nowhere.
I know.
Huh. That seems like the Twilight Zone.
Sounds like it.
I went
I'm
to
on
work.
call,
I've
but I
been going
can't
to
go
work.
anywhere.
I've been
You
going to
what?
work. I've been going to work.
You son of a bitch. You trying to infect the world.
No, I tested negative.
Got a regular typhoid
My
Mary
boss
over
told
here.
me, he goes, if you test negative, you can come to work. I tested negative. I went to work.
Did you test negative twice?
No, 3 times.
Oh, dang.
So do you have to take a test every day you go to work? That's just not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I read
Oh, boys. This is big. I don't know if this is going to be all, but we have a new quarterback. Is this just for one play?
Is it Joe Flacco?
It's Streveler, so it might be just for a run
Who?
play.
Well, y'all are so far ahead of me. How?
Oh, it is. What? That's the second time he's been in the game.
Oh, we got 2 plays in a row here.
I'm just now seeing the Garrett Wilson stuff.
So we just go. He's a. That's a. They're trying to use him like a Taysom Hill. Yeah, you're gonna get him killed. Go sit your ass on the bench, dude.
So we got Streveler again, 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right.
Zach Wilson's claim to fame is he fucked his mom's best friend.
Play action, little dump off pass here. And do we have a first down? We do. We're moving the ball. Let's see if the Jets continue to keep Streveler in the game.
That's 4 yards. They're not fucking.
So why are they not using Flacco? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah,
either. I
I
would
don't
use
understand that
Flacco.
either.
Flacco's going to walk after this season.
I don't
There's no
know.
way he's
This is
sitting
gonna be one of
out.
those games where all of a sudden we're like, ah, shit, we wanted to leave, but here we are. It's like,
No, it's not. No, it's
eh,
not.
you watch
Jets
Nate. We're
quarterback.
gonna score on this drive.
The Jets quarterback situation's been fucking awful all year. And ain't
Oh,
nothing's
Zach
changed
Wilson's
about
getting
it.
antsy. He's like, shit, I'm not getting back in the game, am I?
Well, 2nd and 4. What do we got here?
Another spread, Streveler, run play. Oh,
This is awful.
Don't
tripped
pass. Okay, well, at least we're moving the ball.
Now they got a baby.
Exactly,
Now they got a baby Zach Wilson on the sideline. Like, it's okay. It's okay.
yeah, they gotta be like, listen, I'm sure you're getting back in, dude. You're definitely getting back in. Not this play, no, not this play, but you're
This
definitely
is
getting back
awful
in.
play calling. I also think it's just bad play calling.
Well, the Jets are a pass-happy team. That's
How you a pass happy team with bad quarterbacks?
Streveler lines up, 2 receivers to his left, looks like a tight, and we've got another play action here. He's doesn't know what to do. He's
It's his
tossed
third-
downfield. He's got a receiver wide open. Oh my god. Jets still moving the ball, but if he could have stayed on his feet, that would have been huge. Wow.
I'm about 2 plays behind y'all, I think.
Yeah, I'm about to
All
play
right, DJ.
behind them.
I gotta keep it up for the people.
How are you so far ahead of us, Dylan?
I'm telling you, it's East Coast time, baby.
Yo,
Wow.
I hate.
Wow.
I'm not really comfortable. His throwing motion, it makes me uncomfortable.
If he could have, he had that guy CJ Uzama streaking. Okay, that was.
The way his throwing form makes me uncomfortable.
I tell you what, boys, Jets are moving the ball right now.
Wow. Oh, he'll do it. He don't have arm strength. He can't throw the ball.
He can't throw the ball.
He had him wide. Oh, he had to lead him. That's a touchdown.
He had no one around him.
Zach Wilson's going to get in to hold the extra point if they score here.
Well, that play's coming back.
Let's see. This is exciting. All of a sudden, this is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, you can't.
A little bit of juice, a little bit of shot in the arm.
Nah,
I talked to Dylan Moran today via Facebook Messenger, and I was telling him, I was like, if the Jaguars score 21 points, they're going to win.
He left early last week because he didn't like me talking about his Seahawks.
Jets on the 50. Strebler takes the snap. Hands it off to Zonovan Knight, who's going nowhere.
Where's Michael Carter at?
He's
been in and out.
Yeah, I think he's been dealing with injuries.
Mostly out.
Yeah.
And when you got a name like Zonovan, you're not just going to sit on the sidelines.
Yeah, well, the guy I'm playing for my $500 has Zonovan, so I need him to do awful. I need him to actually get into the negatives.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Freaking, I'm still pissed at Trevor Lawrence for stealing that touchdown from ETN.
That's how I feel about Tannehill, who be taking fucking QB sneaks from them. Like, no, give the ball to Derrick Henry, goddammit.
Strebler is playing to finish this game. I'll tell you what.
He can't. His fucking arm is fucking awful.
It is.
Like,
but
how do you miss Uzama that?
It's full of tattoos and it's winning. It's, moving the ball.
See, that's the decision making that Zach Wilson doesn't have. Zach Wilson's like, oh shit, no one's open. I'm just gonna lob that motherfucker up there. He's like, okay, no one's there. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna use my legs.
Yep, that's a great point.
Zach Wilson, he's just like, I'm just gonna lob. Somebody's out there. Somebody gonna catch it. So I think that's the end of the third quarter.
So let's talk for a minute, guys, about Trevor Lawrence. What are y'all thoughts on him?
I like him. Trevor Lawrence he's made strides. Doug Peterson is making him a little bit more comfortable. I think they need better receivers, so I think that they definitely need to draft one this year. And I would move up to get one because the guys they got now is awful.
Hey, what are you guys doing in Texas, by the way? Hey, what are you guys putting in the water in freaking Texas, by the way?
No, nothing. This is a surprise to me when I saw this. That's a 12-year-old.
What the hell is going on?
Hey, man, some people hit puberty faster than others.
This guy is 12?
Yes,
He got tattoos.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I guess that is a fake tattoo. But still.
It looks fake.
That's not a fake mustache.
No, that's a real one.
That's more of a mustache than I got.
That's a mustache, sir.
Dude.
Hey, man, listen. Some people hit puberty faster than others. That's just what it is. He's 12 years old. It doesn't mean he's going to be good at football.
There it is. I think he is on coverage on this play.
Hey, man.
Good Lord.
It's a normal thing out here for 12-year-olds to be that big.
That's insane.
He said if that's 12-year-old really 12 my son not playing football. I agree. I 100% agree.
I mean, look at him compared to the kids around him.
That's
a grown man.
Carter's got a buddy of his. He's was he 14, 15? The kid's bigger than me, both height and weight. I'm like, what happened?
Hey, some of these kids are built different. Like they got freakishly lost parents. So shit happens.
Streveler, another first down on
Wow.
39.
Look at this guy.
This guy. So
Zach Wilson is just biting at the bits right now to get back in.
Oh, he's not getting back in. He's fucking awful.
So Nate or TJ, before you came on, we were talking about certain teams that are in need of quarterbacks and the type of options they have, considering they won't be high enough to draft the quarterback. But we were talking about free agents. I mean, Baker Mayfield seems like the top free agent quarterback right now for next year.
We're just not going to talk about Tom Brady.
No,
Tom Brady's a free agent after this year.
If you sign Tom Brady, you're a fucking idiot. It's just that simple.
Enter Jerry Jones.
You're a fucking moron. He's 46. He's going to be 46. He played awful this year. Nothing about Tom Brady was like, oh, if he's a free agent, we got to get him next year. No, let this motherfucker retire.
The Jets are going to get their quarterback killed.
Dude,
Yeah,
Shane Streveler is a battering ram at this point.
Forget the running back, man. Just let the quarterback take
Right.
it.
You don't want to see a dead body?
I'm going to keep I would just tag his ass every time.
They're not even trying to throw it now. They're just like, dude, run it.
That didn't work out. Your boy Olakun. I called him Olakun earlier. That was not a good look for me.
I don't understand why Flacco is not in the game. I really don't.
Olakun.
I don't know either.
Because he can't run like this fucking guy.
Well, this guy can't pass the
There's
ball.
another one. Just I'm tagging him. I'm promising you. And when we get in the huddle, like, listen, they run another one, stand him up, and I'm gonna knock his head off. There's no way I'm letting this happen.
Somehow, with how this game has gone, the Jets are still only down 2 scores. So this 3rd and 4 is pretty big.
Zach wasn't like, I can run.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yep.
Dude, that was in your hands.
I tried to tell you. Y'all believe it. Oh, they don't.
That was such
a field goal.
Funny looking ball. I would have dropped that too.
I told you he fought the way he throws the ball. Look how he throws that shit.
Oh man, Corey Davis just in and out like fast food.
Corey Davis wonder why the Titans.
Oh boys,
hey,
it's time.
Shout out to Corey Davis. He's been helping me on my Madden 2021.
4th and 4.
Are they going for it? No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. And they're idiots. They're idiots.
Kick the field goal, dude.
Oh, the refs want this game to continue, boys.
No fucking way. No, they don't. They didn't call pass interference. Ain't no fucking way they call pass interference.
That was a hell of a catch.
How was it pass interference?
I thought because usually when I can read Dylan's face and some dumb shit happens.
Well, I was surprised not only that they so quickly ruled it a catch, but also the spot.
Hello, 25. Where has that been?
Oh, that's a kid. Oh no, that's not. Oh no. All right. Okay, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
There's Zach Wilson realizing that his season is over.
Nice cutback.
This is fucking awful, man. This is ridiculous.
All right, 2nd and 4. Streveler's got 3 receivers to his right, running back to his left in the shotgun. We've got a handoff. Michael Carter, there he is. Gets up. Got about a yard to go here.
There you go. I've got high hopes for Carter. I really do. I know he's a smaller running back, but I've got high hopes for him.
He's the perfect complement to what they had with Breece Hall.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think when Breece Hall comes back, it's going to be a different story with them, too.
It's just like in North Carolina. I mean, he was behind Javonte Williams. Carter was.
I think in the NFL.
Ref, it's totally in the way. What the hell is going on?
Ref, what are you doing? I think in the NFL you need that speed power kind of combo in the backfield.
Tell Derrick Henry that.
What I don't understand is why the NFL has gotten away from the fullback position. I don't understand why. I'll never understand that.
Because it's a pass happy league now.
Okay, so use the fullback as an extra blocker. What's the problem?
They don't want it. It doesn't. It don't fit into the. It doesn't fit into some of these formations. Plus, if you're gonna be a forward, the only team that really consistently uses a fullback is the Niners.
I think it's a reflection of what's happening like in youth football. Like less and less parents want their kids to be running backs, right? Like you take such a beating.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a lot of like flag football, 7-on-7, that type of stuff. So just more kids are becoming receivers.
That was a horrible, horrible call for that run. You're going to call it
fourth down.
You're going to call a cutback on 3rd and 1. What are you thinking?
What the fuck? This is why I say Robert Saleh is a problem. Like, everybody in the fucking stadium know you're getting ready to run this shit.
King Xerxes, what's he going to do? 4th and 2. Strevel's got Carter to his left, 3 receivers to his right.
I'm doing a play action pass, and I'm going to cut him right in the middle with the tight end.
Corey Davis in motion, so now he's got 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Streveler drops back, passes out. Never had a chance.
Nope. 17 didn't even try. He was just like, nope.
You didn't have to tell me. So they turn the ball. So not only do you not get any points being down here, now you're still down 2 scores.
Welcome to being a Jets fan.
You've been a Jets fan for 4 weeks.
I've been a Jets fan since Favre, thank you.
By the way, you became a Jets fan, I think, when Mike White was in.
What's your point? I've been a Jets fan since Favre.
I find this Jets team. Robert Saleh gave up on the season because you have 2 quarterbacks that can give you an opportunity to win this game: Mike White and Joe Flacco. Mike White's injured. Put Joe Flacco in the game. He's been in these type of games before. Let him play. But you choose to go with whoever this fucking dickhead is who can't throw the ball correctly. If you throw the ball over Uzama's head, he does not have to turn around and catch that ball low.
You guys gonna see Avatar 2?
No.
I'm probably gonna wait till you come on TV. I didn't really too much care for the first one.
It was Fern Gully.
Basically.
No, it was the same storyline.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna waste my money on that. The movie I'm interested in is Megan.
Is who what?
It's called Megan. It's about this AI robot that is programmed to protect this little girl, and shit goes sideways just as you expect it to. Ooh.
All right, guys. You want to go through the rest of this weekend's games, and I'll do some predictions and get out of here?
Oh, absolutely.
So, our first game to call on Saturday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Buffalo Bills travel to Chicago for what's supposed to be a very cold and windy game.
9 degrees. I'm taking Buffalo.
You like Buffalo, of course.
Yeah.
But do you like them? Do you like them giving up 8?
Giving them 8 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna give up.
Okay.
The thing is, Chicago's gonna score. Because Justin Fields he's coming into his own now at this point. And he's one dynamic ass player. The Eagles found that out the hard way. Shit, the Falcons found that out the hard way. The league in general is finding that shit out the hard way. I think they're gonna put up points, but it's not. I think it's not gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a 2-score game.
Not to go back, but I just got a second glance at that quarterback that the Jets had in. Dude's built like a linebacker.
Yeah, he is Taysom Hill.
That's what it, and that's the and you know how stupid you got to be to drive down and waste all that time off the clock.
Take the points. Take the points.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
And then you're gonna call a cutback on 3rd and 1. What are you doing?
This is
TJ, do you like the Bears to cover 8 points, or do you like the Bills to cover 8 points?
I say the Bills won by 10. I'll
Okay.
take the points.
Moving on to Browns hosting the Saints in the dog pound. Cleveland getting 3. Nate, what do you think here?
I'll take Cleveland. If Nick Chubb, because I expect Nick Chubb to have a good advantage against that bad defense.
Somebody in the offensive huddle just got hit in the nuts.
I think Cleveland takes this game. They need it. They really need it to stay in the hunt.
Who's
but
favored in that game?
The
Cleveland.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, to cover
Cleveland by 3.
I think they cover 3. I think they cover it for sure.
I'll take that. That's a safe bet. I'll take that.
Next one, the Titans. Malik Willis led Titans, getting 3. Giving up 3. I never know how to read these fucking lines. My bad.
It's gonna be a Derrick Henry game.
Favored by 3 against the Texans at home. Nate, you first.
It's gonna be a Derrick
TJ.
Henry game. TJ.
This is one of those trap games for me, and I'll tell you why. It's because the Titans lost their quarterback.
Yeah,
They are going to rely heavily on Derrick Henry. I know they always do anyways, but this is going to be one of those games where Derrick Henry is really going to have to earn his paycheck. I'm going to take the Titans, but I think it's going to be like I don't know, like a 21-20 or 21-17 score.
Ooh, shit. You think he's going to be that close?
Yeah.
Ooh,
so they
shit.
will not cover.
Well, Derrick Henry is notorious for running for going over 200 yards against the Texans. So that also can play can be a problem in that game.
Now this could be a very fun game, although another very cold game. This is wild. Kansas City favored by 10 here. Seattle Seahawks.
Against Seahawks?
What is Seahawks? 7-7? Is that it?
Yeah, 7-7. I don't know. It's just going to depend on how Patrick Mahomes play and how the run game goes. Because obviously their eyes are going to be focused on Travis Kelce.
Yep.
You have the choice. But I think they're gonna cover 10, but I think it's gonna be a little bit more than 10.
Oh, really? Okay. What do you think, Deej?
Oh gosh. I honestly don't know enough about the Seahawks this year.
Geno's been playing great football.
Yeah.
I feel like this game's going to be a shootout. I really do.
I think so too.
I think it's going to come down
damn cold.
I think it's going to come down to a field goal.
No Tyler Lockett in this one, so that will be interesting to see how that plays out. Can Marquise Goodwin, be a 1-for-1? Probably not, and that might be a big difference maker as well. I do like the Chiefs, but boy, 10 feels like quite a bit. So give me the Seahawks with the points on that one. Moving on to the Minnesota Vikings. This one will be in a dome. No need to worry about weather here. The 11-3 Vikings take on the 8-5-1 Giants, still very much in the hunt.
I'm taking the Giants.
You like the Giants?
You know why? Because
I do want to know.
I never, ever, ever, ever like to pick teams that come off of emotional victories. Remember, they're coming off a 33-point comeback.
Biggest comeback.
I never ever take teams that come off of emotional victories because they never win. They come out and they play like shit. So I'm gonna take the Giants in this one.
I like your reverse psychology there. I think DJ Vikings favored by 4 here.
I'm gonna take the Giants only because I don't have any faith in the Vikings. I know they had the big comeback last week, but look who it was against. I'm not sold on the Vikings like everybody else. I think it's a fluke. I think they caught lightning in a bottle, and I think their time's coming to an end.
100%.
Before I even get into the scores here, this is kind of interesting to me. So Jamal Williams has about 30 more carries than Ramondre Stevenson, yet he has about 70 less yards. And yet he also has 9 more touchdowns than Ramondre Stevenson. Just very interesting lines for these guys.
I gotta say this real quick on the NFL. What are our safeties doing? Why are we playing guys 3-5 yards deep? Get man to man on them, cover them. Why are we playing them so loose?
That's defense nowadays. That's what it is.
Jesus.
Everyone's scared to get beat deep.
The Bengals are actually getting 3-point favorites here in Gillette as visitors here against the Patriots. 7-7 Patriots battling the Jets here for a wild card spot. TJ, how do you feel about the Patriots and Bengals this
Give
weekend?
me the Bengals by 6. I have no faith in the Patriots at all. None.
Okay.
Yeah, after last week, I don't. Last week had to been so here's the fucked up thing. So I'm sitting in my bed, I'm watching the game, and I'm watching them do like the lateral. So and I'm thinking like the game already went to overtime. I'm thinking like it's the end of the game. I'm not really paying attention. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, cool. It's end of the game. We got a lateral. And then I realize it's the end of regulation. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Bill Belichick, I know you didn't teach these guys to do that. Jacoby Myers is done. He's getting cut at the end of the season.
No, I mean, of all the teams in the NFL, you would expect the last team to this to happen to be the Patriots.
I felt bad for Mac Jones. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I felt bad for Mac Jones because
what I wouldn't give to see a close up of his face as Chandler Jones is catching that ball and he realizes he's gonna have to tackle him.
I felt so bad for Mac Jones.
Dude, I'll give him credit.
A former teammate at nonetheless.
I felt so bad for that poor guy. He was like, because I think in his mind, he was like, why the fuck is this ball coming back towards me? Oh, well, this is shit. Like, my thing was for Jacoby Myers, like, what do you think the slowest player on the field is going to do with the ball 50 yards away from the end zone? He's 30 yards behind the closest player.
I know this can't be it, but what if for a brief second, in like the splittest of split seconds, he was like, maybe he'll throw this back down the field because he's the quarterback and he can do that.
I didn't know. I was like, I didn't get it at that point. I was like, why out of all people you look for Mac Jones? And then not only do you short arm it, it gets picked off. And this poor man's, he gets his face driven into the turf.
I mean, perhaps the best poster the NFL would produce all year.
And then, so I'm listening and I watch this interview and it's like, it was like, Mac Jones, we need a better effort. Fuck you.
A silver and black Chandler Jones just pushing Mac Jones's Patriot face into the turf.
Mac Jones, first of all, Chandler Jones probably outweighs Mac Jones probably at least about a good 30, 40 pounds. Okay. The strength difference is probably beyond off the charts. So
I mean, shirts off. You don't even think they're both human. Like
no. So why would anyone expect this man to make that play? Jacoby Myers I'd have told him like you gotta walk home. You gotta find your own way home. I'm like, Ramondre Stevenson started this shit. Like, go out of bounds.
Let me ask you all a question real quick. Getting away from Mac Jones, going to the Patriots. Is Belichick's time almost up in New England?
No,
I don't think so either.
Only reason why I said no is because of everything that he's done, and he's still doing with this team.
Well, not necessarily because of the fans or even the organization. Just you look at guys like Belichick, you look at guys like Saban, guys that have been around for forever. And it's like, how many more years can they do this? And then, the Patriots having the season that they're having, being at 500. And it's like, how many more years you got in you, dude?
I mean, that's also a good question. I'm sure he's thought about it. I'm sure he's like, I don't have a lot of time left, but at the same time, it's just like shit. I think he's going to give it once he realizes he's not coaching at a high level anymore.
Strevler goes down.
Face mask, though.
Face mask.
Yeah, they better call that.
About 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Jets still only down 2 scores, but they need to drive the entire length of the field behind.
They're not calling that. That's a missed call. Oh, no, they got it.
So let's skip ahead here. Let's skip the Lions and Panthers. We'll move on to
Lions win that game.
Absolutely. I agree.
Lions win that game.
Falcons visiting Baltimore to take on Tyler Huntley.
I'm taking Baltimore. There's no fucking chance we beat the Ravens, even with Tyler Huntley. I'm taking Baltimore.
I'm taking the Falcons only because I cannot stand Lamar Jackson.
He's not playing. So
I don't care. I don't care. He's on the team. And I will pull for the opposite team. Even if it's the 0-16 Lions, I'm taking the 0-16 Lions over Baltimore every time. I cannot stand Lamar Jackson.
And down he goes.
I can assume we all like the Niners over the Commanders.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I like the Commanders' heart. I think they got a lot of heart, a lot of grit, but yes.
All right, guys. Now here's where we're not friends anymore.
This game is going to be a lot closer than expected, only because Jalen Hurts isn't playing. But I think Gardner Minshew is going to be fine.
I hope Gardner Minshew throws for 500 yards.
I hope so. Oh, listen to me. If he does, understand something. I need that.
Now, look, I will say this. As a former Cowboys fan, I absolutely despise the Eagles with every fiber of my being. Sorry, not sorry, Dylan. But at the same time, I'm a Gardner Minshew fan. And I am convinced that the Cowboys won't do anything as long as the Jones family runs that organization.
I have become an Eagles fan this year, thanks to Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. And I expect, like I said, it's going to be a close game, but I think the Eagles are going to pull it out.
Okay.
Dak Prescott will find a way to lose this game.
Oh, 100%. He usually does.
The Raiders go to Pittsburgh Saturday night. Pittsburgh is favored by 2.5.
Give me the Raiders.
Yeah,
Give me the Raiders.
I got to take Pittsburgh. And the only reason why I'm taking Pittsburgh is because of their defense. Because TJ Watt's healthy, Minka Fitzpatrick's healthy. I think that defense is going to carry them into a potential playoff spot. The Raiders.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I don't trust Derek Carr. I don't trust Derek Carr at all whatsoever.
Are you serious?
Oh, we're going for it again on 4th and 2? Yay, in our own. Oh, not in our own territory now. Come on, Mr. Saleh. Don't do this. No. Oh, look at that. Fumble. That's a house call. You got to take this back to the house.
So for those just listening later and not watching live, or maybe you're watching live and not watching the game, there was another fourth down that the Jets had to go for and actually converted. A Streveler hit Garrett Wilson.
And
Wilson coughed up the ball directly into the arms of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Is that the hero from last week?
Was that Rayshawn?
I think it was.
Rayshawn Jenkins.
I think it was the hero from last week.
Oh, man.
Wow. So, wait, the Cowboy game is on Saturday?
Yep, it's Saturday.
Yes. 4:25.
Okay. Yep, 3:25.
Moving on to Sunday's games. There's only a few of them on Christmas Day now. Packers, Dolphins traveling to Miami. Dolphins favored by 4.
Give me the Dolphins by 3.
I'm going to have to go with the Packers on this one.
Dang.
I go with the Packers because the Dolphins have been playing real bad football lately. They haven't been playing. They hadn't been playing pretty well, and they just lost to Buffalo. So, and then the Packers are finally finding their stride with their receivers. So I gotta go with the Packers on this one. I'll take them with a field goal.
Well, I can tell you right now, the 3:00 game for the Broncos and the Rams. Can they both lose? Can we just tie?
I wish they would just tie because I think both of them just need to tie because this is bullshit.
It's very possible that happens. I'm not looking forward to that one.
I'm not even watching.
Honestly, the NFL fucked this slate up because why would you go to Sunday with Packers, Dolphins? That should have probably been that Sunday night game, not Bucks and Cardinals. That's just gonna be an awful ass game.
Wait, what do I keep seeing there? Is Matt Rule in Nebraska now?
Yeah, Matt Rule's in Nebraska.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Come here, baby.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the season, this totally makes sense. You think you're going to have a very good Russell Wilson-led Broncos versus a very good Matt Stafford-led Rams, but
yeah, you don't. No. You got a bad Broncos team with a bad Rams team. Then you got Tom Brady, who's deteriorating against Colt McCoy.
Oh, next Thursday's
not even Colt McCoy.
But next Thursday,
it's not. It's
Titans.
Trey Surley.
Yep, Trace McSorley.
God damn it. That's going to be an awful game to watch. And then you got
yes,
the Chargers.
TJ, you better be back here next Thursday for the Cowboys-Titans game.
Yes, sir. We will be covering that one.
Okay.
And finally, Monday night, the biggest news of the week, in my opinion, the Indianapolis Colts say goodbye, Matt Ryan. Hello, Nick Foles.
Nick Foles is coming into the game.
Big, you know what, Nick, coming in, and he's going to sling it, baby. Taking
How
on the
bad do
Chargers
you
in
have to
Indianapolis.
suck to get replaced by Nick Foles, Matt Ryan?
It's
And
not
this
even
is-
bad. He got who was the guy he got benched for earlier?
Ellinger.
Yeah, Sam Ellinger, who came out of Texas that no one cared about.
Look, I have always kind of liked Matt Ryan. I don't know why. I've always kind of liked the guy, and he has done nothing but just show me why nobody likes him.
Not at all. No one likes
Well,
him. And
all I
he's
can
been a
say,
part of
guys,
the two biggest collapses in NFL history.
I remember a time when Frank Reich was on a team and Nick Foles had to come in and relieve that team and play quarterback, and I'll be damned if that team didn't go on to win a Super Bowl that year. And boy, if the Colts can pull off some sort of Eagles magic this year,
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I for sure don't think that's gonna happen.
I think they're already eliminated, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, yep. They're definitely eliminated. Yeah, and this game is definitely over. I told you this game was going to end this way. The Jets are fucking awful.
Yeah, they. I was talking to a guy at work. He's
It's just a Thursday.
from New York, actually. He's a Giants fan, but we were talking about last week. Was it last week when the Jets and the Lions played?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, you've got two teams here that are mirror images, but the Lions are on the incline. They're on their way up, while the Jets, they started strong and now they're on the decline. And I honestly really thought that the Jets had a legitimate chance to win these next two games. And boy, was I just wrong.
Well, if Mike White didn't go down, they would have had a chance, but they just let him, for whatever reason, they allowed the fucking Dolphins linebackers to just feed on him.
Yep. And I honestly don't understand Strevler over Flacco.
I don't either.
I don't.
It-
But
hey, that's why they don't. That's why I guess that's why we're not coaching, right? Because
Yeah.
I would have never made that decision.
hey, Xerxes, he knows what's up.
Yeah, well, that's why he's out of. He's not mathematically eliminated yet, but he's on his way. He's on his way there.
If I'm the coach of the Jets, I'm putting that quarterback in a tight end position immediately.
Yeah, they try. Everyone's trying to imitate that Taysom Hill shit that the Saints got going on. Taysom Hill's a fucking unicorn at this point. Like he's a unicorn, and he's not. You can't imitate that. Like that's a once in a lifetime player.
TJ, is there anything going on in the streaming world you want to talk about before we get out of here?
No, not really, man. Just haven't really been streaming a whole lot of anything. Just working. That's all I do anymore.
Skeleton.
Done with the Christmas shopping?
Oh yeah, thank God. I think we got to do a couple little stocking stuffers tomorrow. But other than that, yeah, everybody's bought and paid for.
Statue
So.
of Liberty.
Did you already get a Christmas gift for your dad over there?
I just got something for him.
All right.
I gave him a shirt, but I can't tell him what football team it is. Until Christmas Day.
I love it. I love it. Good job.
And
Did
she
already
got you a
wrap it
bag
up?
of coal.
What? I'm giving the Grinch coal. Well, Stephanie wants, my BFF Stephanie, she wants coal because she has a whole rock collection.
A whole rock collection?
Yes. I'm actually going to her house after Christmas Day.
I have no idea about that. I don't know.
Ooh, Trevor
What
Lawrence
news do you
just got
have?
nailed.
I'm going to talk to her mom.
Well, your mom, yeah, it's something between you and your mom to talk about because I don't know nothing about that.
Hey, the last time you said you were going to come on Christmas Day, and you said no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, good night. He got just
Oh,
hammered.
yeah.
Boom.
And this is why you take your starting quarterback out the game, you jack.
Oh, and look at the way he landed on that arm.
Just
I think
run
they
the
used to call
ball.
that. They used to call that jacked up.
Just run the ball. Why are you letting your quarterback put himself in this situation?
That's for real. Please give Travis Etienne the ball. Please.
The
Jesus.
best part about the Jets tonight were their uniforms. That is it.
That is it.
That shit looks worse in slow motion.
You watch. We're gonna get out of here, and this will be the greatest 3-minute 49-second
You are a
comeback.
goddamn lie.
Now you sound like a Cowboys fan.
All right, guys. Hey, listen. Hopefully, my son gets here any day now. Thank you guys so much for being my friends and doing the pod. And we're not going to give this nearly as much time as I want to because we want to get out of here and get some sleep. But really, I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you have the best holidays, and can't wait to talk to you guys again.
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, everyone.